Hi, this is Alok Kejriwal from the therodinhoods, and this time I want to speak to you about this phenomena, this kind of massive success called Pokemon Go, which I hope you have played, and if you haven't, you should, and what it means, and three lessons that we can learn from it. So this is not about the game. This is not going to bore you about why this game has become popular and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't care about the game. I think each of us has something to learn from this success. So the first lesson is time. The whole concept of how people have been able to, you have to invest time to be able to make this, to make anything successful. The joke of this game was that the creator of Pokemon said, it took me 20 years to become an overnight success. And that's the point, right? Each of us is in this massive rush, we're on a speed train to become successful tomorrow. Hey, it took 20 years for Pokemon to become Pokemon Go and whatever it became. So if you're ever thinking that things can happen just because someone did something very fast, or you heard of an overnight success, maybe that's not the way the world works. And please use this example to give yourself that space, that universe where you can manifest things, and really hope that when your day arrives, maybe 10 years, 20 years, it'll become as large as Pokemon Go. So be patient. The second, the most important thing is collaboration, right? Now, this company, Nintendo, Pokemon, these are huge brands. They've been existing forever and ever, and they've not come out of nowhere. I mean, they've been very respectable brands. Yet they began to think of how could they do something else. I mean this very strongly, because a lot of the larger brands, lot of the larger players, even when we become a little bigger in terms of our startup size or entrepreneurship, we don't want to deal with the smaller guys or these newbies, because heck, what do they know? Well, the funny thing with this Pokemon Go game shows the whole artificial reality, the whole VR part, virtual reality, geo maps of Google, the way they've morphed the mobile phone into this game. It just shows the mindset of Pokemon, that it's not just about being in an ivory tower and saying, okay, I can do it all alone. It means stooping down. It means going to the slums and saying, hey, what do you have that I don't have, and what I can learn from. To me, it's a fundamental shift of mentality, right? It's very difficult to constantly think of yourself as a startup when you're not. When you're a startup, you collaborate with everybody. But when you're not, and very often, we reach pedestals of power, it becomes very difficult to stoop down. So I would say, the lesson two is to be on your knees and to constantly think of, how can I grovel and still find something that can make me shine again. Huge lesson. And the third and the final lesson I felt in Pokemon Go's success was the whole shift in play. Look, Nintendo, Pokemon have been all paid very, very large brands that have charged money upfront before you purchase them. Now comes a game from the same franchise which says, play as much as you want. I don't care whether you pay me or not. Just enjoy my brand. Michael Patcher, of a very phenomenal financial analyst, actually dampened the mood by saying that Nintendo is not going to earn some great bucks because the market share, it might be a nice branding exercise, but there's no revenue. And then when Nintendo said it's only 13% of the game that they own, the shares really tanked. They've gone low. But that's not the point. The point is Nintendo, Pokemon, they did something that they were not expected to do. There was a change in paradigm. They shifted from pay me first to pay me if you want to never pay me. And I want to use this example as another and the third most hard-hitting point of saying change. Change the way you think about your business at any given time. These guys change after 20 years. We can change in 2 years. Don't get fixated, don't get rigid about a model or about something that you've begun your business with, because it may not last. So 3 lessons from Pokemon Go: play the game, have fun, and if you like this, tell me more and comment upon it, and I'll keep doing more videos. Thank you.